You are now tuning in live to Bitch Guess What?
Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? What? How do these bitches be guessing? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? How do these bitches be guessing? All of my bitches be guessing. Who they be guessing? Half of them stressing. Y'all need a lesson. Hold up in line, one at a time. Baby, I get to your question. This ain't operation. Educate the population. Bringing all my bitches to the forefront of the conversation. What? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? How do these bitches be guessing? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? How do these bitches be guessing?
Hey, we made it. Only 8 minutes late today.
That's it. Is that some kind of record? Because I swear it's usually 15.
I think we're doing great right now.
We're doing amazing.
Yes. Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 21 of Bitch Guess What? Today we are missing Lucho. Unfortunately, he's feeling under the weather, so we got to send him all the good vibes. He feels better soon.
Get well soon, Lucho. We love
miss
you
you
so
much.
But you know, laughter is the best medicine.
Yes.
So hopefully that's the vibe we're on today.
We're gonna have some fun today.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. We've had some serious ones recently,
Yes.
you know, like more like on the real side, and
Yeah.
we need some balance. We need to play.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I went to Catalina on Saturday with my dad and my aunt, and we had so much fun. It was so beautiful. It felt like a vacation in like Mexico or something. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, we loved it. We were like, holy crap, like how have we never been here? Like we lived in San Diego our entire lives. How have we never come here?
I've never been there.
I know. You have to go. It's beautiful.
I've always wanted to go to Catalina, but like I wanted to go there as like on a date.
Yeah.
Like I've always like envisioned like, oh, I want to go there with like my guy, whoever that is, whenever that is, you know?
Me
like
too. It's like kind of romantical, so
yeah,
it's
it
nice
seems
little
like it would
romantic
be
getaway.
something like that. So that's how I always envisioned it, but like
Same.
I might have to take myself.
Just go.
Just
go
go.
with some girls or
solo
something.
date.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, whatever.
So we had this waiter at one of the restaurants that was like so hot.
Oh.
He was like so cute, and he was like, so a lot of people there are from Mexico, like Mexico. And so he was from Jalisco, and he was like talking to my dad and blah, blah, blah. We're kind of giving each other the eye.
Yeah.
and then my aunt, when we left, she gave him my number, and I like took it out of the thing, and I was like, no. And then my dad told him like, oh, she's trying to give you her number or whatever. And he's like, pues dámelo. And I was like, oh shit, okay, take
Like,
it.
Oh. Okay, pues.
Okay, pues. Pues mira, text me. But yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
it's like,
cool. Did
at
you
the
guys
end
spend
of
the night there?
No, we spent the night in Long Beach because the rooms right now, since it's like peak season, are like
summer and shit.
$600 a night. And I was like,
Tripping.
that. So
Tripping.
no.
No.
But we do want to stay, so we'll probably stay in the off season, like go back in like the winter-ish, maybe spring when it's like $200 a night, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
So
That's good to know. You got to take like a ferry out there, right? Like,
yeah, which is like we took the Catalina Express, which is a little bit faster than the other one, I guess. I didn't know that there was two until someone told me. But that one is like an hour and 10 minutes about.
Oh, really? It's that long?
Mm-hmm.
I
think
remember
it's like right there.
I remember being a kid and like being on the pier at the beach in Oceanside, and sometimes when you see the sunset, you can see the islands, right? And I always would be like, "Oh, that's Hawaii."
I did that too. I remember that.
Shit.
You probably told me.
I probably told you. And
You
you're
might
like,
know Hawaii.
believe me, because I'm older than you. And you're
I
like,
know.
yeah, that's Hawaii.
I'm telling my friends that's Hawaii.
But I didn't know Catalina existed in my defense. Like,
Yeah, same.
I was like, oh, that's Hawaii. That's crazy.
It's so funny.
Fucking kids are so stupid.
I know. Geography, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
My weekend,
Yes.
I cleaned my house like a responsible adult and mother on Saturday.
Good job.
And I stayed home. I didn't do anything. Like I said, I didn't leave my house. I cleaned, and then we had dinner. I forgot what we had for dinner. And then I started watching that series, Bear. Have you heard of it? It's
No,
on
what's it
Hulu.
on? No.
Hulu. It's really good. I got to like episode 4. I know.
Okay.
Party fucking hard.
Wow.
It's so wild.
Ay, mira.
I'm boring as fuck. Yeah,
Same.
I just stayed home and I watched that. But the next day, my daughter, like, it was really nice. And I was mad at myself for staying home Saturday, but like, I don't know. I'm capable of going places alone, like,
Mhm.
but I just don't always like to, you know? And so I just stayed home, but then I was mad at myself because I was like, it's so nice out today. Like,
Yeah.
I should have done something. But I'm like,
Yeah.
what? You know? But on Sunday, I told myself, I'm like, I'm going to go to the beach. Like, I'm going to go lay out by myself. Like, I'll take a book, maybe take a nap. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. Party girl.
I know. I'm like, literally,
You're such a daredevil.
So fucking boring. I know. I'm so boring. I'm like, I wonder why nobody hangs out with me. Like, this is why I'm boring. So I took Abby because, you know, my daughter has a more poppin' social life than I do.
Yeah.
I took her to the beach with her friends, and then it took me like 40 minutes to get from the fucking harbor to Mission on Coast Highway in Oceanside. There's
Are you
so
kidding?
much traffic. And so, like, I get on Instagram while I'm at a red light, and I see my friend Wes's story, and he's like at a pool thing, and I'm like, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm here at, you know, his friend Chad's house, and his friend lives there in those high rises in downtown.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh no shit, I'm literally right here. He's all, come over, like, just come to the, I'm like, okay. Like, I was on my way to Carlsbad, but it's looking like it's gonna take me another fucking hour to get there. Like,
Yeah.
And so I ended up just going and hanging out at the pool there for like an hour and a half, maybe, not too long, because he wasn't there very long. And like, I knew him and I knew his friend, but it's still, they're not like my friends, you know? Like, I'm not trying to stay there longer than the person that I, like, you know, was invited by.
You're like, bye.
Yeah. I stayed a little bit longer after he left, but then I left. And then my friend Mylene was in town, and she's like, hey, like, we're going to Rookies to watch the game. Like, she's meeting somebody there. And I was like,
Rookies. Oh my God.
I had never been there before in my life. That was my first time there. It was completely dead. There's like 10 people inside.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is
Rookies.
Slamming.
Slamming.
And I was just like, that's crazy. I haven't been missing anything.
No.
But I'm like, our cousin is like always there.
Yeah.
And whenever he posts his videos, it looks like it's like always popping. And, you know, maybe it's just the wrong time of day. But the DJ was barely starting to set up when I was not there very long. I was there maybe an hour. And then I was like, dude, I gotta go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like, finish my weekend off.
More fun stuff.
I know. I'm boring. Dude, I'm
too wild.
I'm trying to be responsible, but like, also it's summer, so that part of you is like, it's nice outside. I want to go out. I want to go socialize. I want to go, you know, distract myself. No, I just went grocery shopping.
That's fun. So I went to Rookies last Saturday because So I went to 55 Yard Line because it was my brother's girlfriend's birthday. So I went to 55 Yard Line. I was there because I got my like nails done in the morning at 10. I got my hair done at 12:30, and then I met up with them around 3, and then we were there till like 8, and then I met up with my best friend's wife and her coworkers at this Village pub. Then we went to Rookies, and it was dead. And we're like, where is like all the poppiness? Like it's always popping in everyone's stories when they're here.
I know. And then you get there and it's fucking dead.
And it was dead. There was the same thing. It was like 10 people, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? And we wanted to like dance and stuff, and there was like nothing going on. And they're like, no, you have to come on like Margarita Monday or like Fridays, blah, blah, blah. And we're like,
who's going out on a Monday night?
I know. Like,
that's a school night.
Old. I'm too old for that. Like, I do not go out on school nights. Like,
although I am going out tomorrow night.
That's fine. You didn't go out all weekend, so.
I know, but I know I'm gonna like have all the regrets on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's fine, whatever. I work from home, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. So, anyways, we left Rookies because we're like, this place is fucking shitty. We ended up going to Shitties, which is like Smitty's.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Smitty's, and then we stayed there all night, and it was fun. And like this guy from from like middle school, I knew him from middle school. He came up to me with his wife, and he's like, "Oh my God, Sonia!" And I was like, "Oh, blank." And then, yeah, I met his wife, and like they were so cool. They hung out with us all night. We had so much fun. And he's like, "You're still the same. Like, I love that you haven't changed. Like, you're still like the same, like happy person, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice to hear," because I've been a bitch lately. So I was in a dark cloud for a long time. So now I'm better. So it like was a confirmation to my healing that I've done. So the bitch is back.
Good. I'm
the
glad.
happy bitch. The
happy to hear it. Jesus fuck. I was afraid that bitch was never gonna die.
It was miserable.
She's horrible.
She was a miserable.
Put her back in.
I know. Put her back.
Yeah.
So yes.
Well, it sounds like you've had a good time. Like, I feel like you're always doing something.
I'm always doing something. Like,
which is quite a difference from before when you were never doing anything.
Never doing anything. For years, I didn't do shit.
Flip-flopped. Like, I was always doing something, and now I'm never doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always home.
Yeah.
Always.
People had to,
like I work from home, but that's why I want to go out all the time, because I'm literally home. I work from home. I'm home all day, every day. Like on my weekends, now I'm home. Like that's why I have the itch always to get out of the fucking house. But like everybody I know is like busy. They're adulting. They're in relationships. They're like hanging out. They're already have plans, and it's like, okay. I'll just
chill,
just hang out here with my kids who don't want to hang out with me because they're teenagers.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, it's sad. I'll figure it out. I'll get some new friends. It's fine.
You'll get back on your feet. Don't worry. I mean, people used to have to pry me out of my house, like, come out, and I'm like, no. It was like pulling teeth to get me out. And now it's like I literally have to like schedule people and like, what do you do this week? And I'm like, books.
Yeah. No, it's good for me though, because like I'm busy. I'm doing like I have some work to do. Like I'm like building some shit right now. So like it is good for me. Like being home is fine. Like I'll celebrate later with like, foreign trips. It's fine.
Yes, there you go.
That's my kind of party.
Build your future, girl. Can't wait to see
it. It's gonna be lit.
Lit.
Speaking of lit and what's not lit.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, we're getting into it now. Thank you for listening to us catch up. That's cool. Now you know what we've been up to. Some of us more than others. But I came across this reel today, and it's some chick. She's sitting there. She's like in deep thought, like pondering. She looks
mortified,
upset. And the caption is, when you find out that men actually look at your butthole during doggy style.
I'm never doing doggy style during the day in the light. Never, ever again.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna go that far. If you want to fucking wink at it, go for it.
Like, sphincter wink.
Yeah, just like wink back, baby.
Never.
It's fucking hilarious to me because, like, I don't know one guy who's like ever been comfortable. Like, you know how like when you're having sex with people, right? Or like when you've had sex with people, like there's a point in time, like if you're the people who take off all your clothes all the time, right? You're like kind of getting up, you're still naked. You're not like hurrying up and putting something on before you get out of the bed, right? Like you just saw me naked, I just saw you naked. You were all up in there, like we're seeing each other naked, right?
Yeah.
Like guys won't just like bend over to pick up their stuff.
That's true.
They'll like leave it on the floor. You know, because they don't want you to see their asshole. Like men are very protective of their buttholes, unless they're like freaks and they're like super into like they want you to peg them and whatever. Yeah. But like, I don't know one guy that's ever just been like, let me pick this up off the ground.
Bends all the way over.
Naked, right? Like they drop something in the shower, they're not picking that shit up. If you're showering with them, that shit's gonna stay on the floor. It's fine, no big deal. I'm usually the one, if that happens, where I'll bend over and pick it up. Like, you look at my asshole, I know you do. Yeah. And I've always said this, and they're like, no. I'm like, bruh, you have to. It's staring right at you. Like,
yeah.
Don't look at it too long.
Yeah, just don't stare at it.
Like, he says, I gotta throw an eye patch over it.
Oh my god.
Right?
I love you, Keith.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, no. Like, but it's natural because it's right there. And they're like, you know, guys like to look at themselves like going in and out of like your fucking hole and stuff. So it's like, and it's right there. Like, I guess it makes sense, but like I never really thought about it like, oh, he's staring at my asshole, or like he sees my whole asshole.
You can't think about it because it'll totally ruin the experience for you, right? Like if I thought about them like staring at it during, I'm gonna like that's it. I'm not gonna like be feeling anything like pleasure.
Yeah, that's all you'll be thinking about. It'll be like in your head.
Like staring at my asshole. I'm like, man, I hope that like I typically like I'm a clean person.
Well, yeah.
I know when I use the restroom, if I can't shower, I'm definitely the wifey gang.
Yes.
You know, but I have heard stories of like, because I have friends that are guys where they've talked about how like their wife or their girl, they should not be talking about this, but they have had like tissue paper stuff, like lint and or a scent. Yeah. Right. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, because I know shitty men who talk like that about their wife or their girl. I'm like an extra like freak about making sure that that's never me.
Yeah.
And I hope that it never has been or never will be. And I hope that whoever, you know, has that experience with me in the future is not an asshole enough to talk about it with anybody. Like,
I know. Or at least like don't say my name.
Yeah, like if people know me and you're talking about our sex life, that's not okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as far as like the real intimate details, like say, oh, it's great. Like you can say surface level general shit, but like the details, bro, come on.
Yeah, it's for your eyes only, and you know whoever else has seen it already.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you got to be there to know the details. You know, like fuck. Yeah. If I wanted everybody to know what that shit was like, I would fuck everybody.
Right.
You know, but I'm not. So I saw that and I was just like, oh my God, please, come on. Like, do we have to talk about this? Like, we always kind of just like knew it happened, but you don't want to know. Like, you don't want confirmation.
Yeah.
That, they do look at your assholes when they're fucking you doggy style.
Oh no. Doggy style, the dark only.
Love
moving
that
forward.
Moving
forward.
I'll still do it in the light, but it's like, come on. I don't know. Look somewhere else. Find another focal point.
Find something else.
Find something else to stare at.
Just stare at your dick going in and out.
Yeah. Don't look above.
Don't look up. No. Eyes down.
They have those like little jewel butt plugs. Maybe we should put
They
those in.
do. Yeah,
Here's
you're
where
right.
I told you guys I drew the line. I'm not ever gonna bleach my asshole.
Oh no. Yeah,
That's not happening.
I'm not doing that.
It like Brazilian's already humiliating enough because you have to get in there. You're fucking spread eagle. They're doing the things, you know, and then you have to tuck your knees to your chest and they fucking wax your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you feel like you're a baby. Like nobody's had you in that position since you were a baby, getting your diaper changed. That's humiliating enough. We're not throwing bleach on the asshole too.
Yeah. And it's so sad. I've actually seen guys that I know, like in their stories, like shame women for having like darker areas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like friction made. Like,
that's
don't
like
be a dick about it.
Like
it's normal.
Too. Like
yeah, that too.
People's genitals tend to be darker than their skin.
Right.
That's a normal thing. We're not talking about yours.
Yeah.
And don't act like we haven't seen yours, gentlemen. If we're down there, you're somebody who enjoys receiving fellatio, right? And she's a down-ass bitch who goes for the whole package and tries to pleasure all the pieces. Like, we've seen your butthole, too. I'm just saying. Okay? We're not talking about it. We're not making fucking reels on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not telling my friends about it.
We're not assholes.
No.
We're not sitting here like, haha, we saw your butthole. Like, we're not humiliating you like that because we know how sensitive you guys are about that shit.
Exactly.
Just saying. We've seen it. We'll act like we didn't see it because we're not fucking pieces of shit, but we saw it.
Exactly.
And it's darker than the rest of your body, too. So
it is.
Fuck out of here.
Sometimes like the ball sacks are a lot darker.
They are.
But it's like natural. Like I don't think about it like, oh, they have a dark ball sack. Like who cares?
Yeah. Right. So who like that's what I mean. Like we're not talking like we're not like, hey, bleach your balls.
Yeah.
Like we're not
get rid of your dark spots.
Yeah. Bleach your balls. Bleach your taint, bro. I'm not liking that shit until you bleach. Like we're not doing that to you.
No.
We appreciate the same respect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Larry Wesson said, damn, ladies, y'all are taking me back in the day.
Oh, is that not a current thing that's happening for you in your life, Larry? Got to get out there. Get back on the horse.
Mm-hmm. Use it or lose it.
Right. So, yes, I wanted to address that. Stop staring at our assholes.
Please don't look at it.
And definitely, well, I don't know. Some people are into anal. I'm not.
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
No, I'm too traumatized. I will never do it again.
What are you traumatized from?
It hurt so bad that I literally couldn't like sit down or like shit right for 3 days. Like it was so painful that I was like, like every time I had to like go, I'm like, oh my God. Like it hurt so fucking bad that like I would try to come up with like the nerve to like maybe try again. And then I'm like, no, and I would tense up right away. I'm like, no. Like I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, that was only something that I was willing to try when I was intoxicated.
Same.
And I've only done that with like I've tried with 2 people in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had all the regrets because it did fuck me up for a few days. Like I was unable to use the restroom. I'm a really regular person.
Yeah, me
so too. That was not a fun time for me.
Keep.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
It's always those ones that want to do that. It's not like the below average guys who are like trying to do that. It's like
the little like
but I need the alcohol because alcohol numbs the pieces down there for me. Like if I'm drinking, I'm probably not going to have an orgasm.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
It really takes me. I'll enjoy the experience, but it's a really hard for me to achieve.
Yeah.
And I'm a tough cookie to crack just in general.
Me too.
I
hate
always
it.
have been, though. Like,
I
that's
hate it.
always been a thing for me.
There was only one person that could get me there like every time. And like I think we've talked about this before, but I was saying that he was uncircumcised. And that was the only person that could get like me there every single time. Like not once did it not happen for me. And everyone since then, that's not been the case.
Yeah, I've only had one person too that's gotten me there every single time.
Yeah.
But it was also like really important to him too. So like even if he finished first, which is something I enjoy, like I like it when they go before me because that turns me on.
Me too.
I like
my God,
the
me too.
feeling of it, but it's when they could keep it like that
still
for you, because then I'm like, I'll get there really fast if you do that. Like I don't know what it is about that.
Yeah.
Just like it starts to push me to really go.
Yeah.
And if you can keep it up and keep it, we're straight. I'll get there every fucking time. And that's how he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only been one person.
I also think it was like for me, like the emotional attachment that I had to him. Like I
was
was so like in love with him that like it was always like very passionate and very like sensual.
Yeah.
It was never just like, oh, we're fucking in all these 20 different positions. Like no, like we like made love and it was like beautiful. And we would always like go at the same time, like every time. And we're like, oh,
that's
it was amazing.
Best when that happens. Yeah. I love when that happens. That shit right there. I'm like, okay, I'm in love with you.
Yes, like you're so in sync.
Yeah, that's like that's just the best.
Nothing's better than that.
Totally. Yeah, I think that's true. The emotional piece. Yeah. I mean, there's only two people I think that I've ever been like that in love with. And then aside from like my high school shit, like my, one of those relationships. When you're like super young, which I'm not saying don't count, but it is a little different. And
for sure.
You don't know your body like you do as an adult when you're that age. Like when you're 16 through 20, having sex with somebody, you're still like figuring your shit out. And you're still in a space where you're like more worried about their pleasure than yours.
Yeah.
And like as far as adult relationships, there's been like two people that I've been like absolutely like in love with. And the one was the 5-year relationship, and that happened like every single fucking time.
Yeah. Reminiscing.
The good old days. I mean,
no, I'm saying I am. I'm saying I am.
Old days. Yeah, good old days, and like, and some recent ones, but I now it's like I don't have that access. I'm just like, man, that sucks.
I know, me too. Like, I feel like a lot of my recent conquests have just been, they're fun and I enjoy it, but it's not super pleasurable for me. I think it's just the emotional. Like I have to be into it, and if I don't have that with you, like I like almost like won't give it to you, kind of thing. Like I will like stop myself. You don't get to have it. I don't know. No. I don't know what it is, and it's not like I intentionally try, but it's just I don't know. I gotta like feel more than just we're having sex.
Yeah, for me, it's like I think partly a trust thing. Like an emotional thing for sure. Like I don't have to be in love with you to enjoy sex, but we have to have some kind of like connection. Like I have to at least like you. Like,
minimum.
I have to like you. We have to vibe, for me to be able to enjoy it. And I have to trust that. I have to trust you enough to know you're not giving me a fucking disease. You're not out here raw dogging everybody and their fucking mom, slinging dick. Like, if I know that those things aren't happening, then I'm really comfortable and I can do the things. And like, it doesn't have to be like this serious fucking, like, we're getting married situation. But like, if we have an understanding and we're cool, like I'm good. Like, That's just how I am. But it has to be like I'm a monogamous person. Like I really like.
Me too.
So as long as we have this agreement, like you're not fucking anybody, I'm not fucking anybody else. We're good. Like I'm good.
Yeah. Same.
That's my comfort. That's right. And then let's do all the nasty things. Like
yes, I agree. Yeah. I definitely have to have like that conversation too, like the confirmation of that, or else like I won't be like super comfortable with it, and I'll hold back.
Yeah. But once you got it, baby, whew!
Once you got it, damn.
Let's get in there.
Let's get it.
Except stay away from my ass.
Yeah, that's a no-no hole.
Stare at my asshole, wink at it.
It's called the no-no hole for a reason, because you're like, no.
No. Yeah.
No.
Enough about buttholes. There was something else that popped up that you and I were like, fuck to the no.
Oh, yes.
You guys. This bitch. Okay, so at the top of a lot of people's feeds is all this shit about the Kardashians. Blah, 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 blah. We don't really care. I don't hate them, but they're just not my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, I don't pay them any mind either. So.
Yeah,
I hate them, but I don't care for them.
I don't feed into their shit. They're not getting paid from me. We're good.
I don't buy this.
Everybody knows who is on social media because social media makes a big deal out of all the things, and they are probably heavily, in people's feeds. How Kim Kardashian wore like the Marilyn Monroe dress, right?
To the Met Gala.
And now she wants to wear the Selena dress?
Grammys dress, yeah.
To what?
I don't know. I don't know what event they said. I don't know if it's another Met Gala or something. I'm not really sure. I just saw that they were saying that she wanted to.
I will throw the biggest fucking fit.
Same.
I will throw the biggest fucking fit. Like, y'all can't have your own shit.
I know.
You gotta take everybody's shit. Like, Black culture. Now you want to you took Marilyn Monroe. She couldn't even rest in peace. You had to come take her shit. Now you want to fucking be all up in Selena's shit? Like,
yeah, no way.
What the fuck?
And people on TikTok are like ravaging about it. Like, women from all different like cultures and backgrounds are like, hell no. Like, this is how we come together. Like, there's no way Kim K is ever touching fucking Selena's dress. Like, no, not happening.
I would be really, really fucking mad.
Yeah.
I hope she get personally offended and disrespected.
Yeah.
Like, I was a fan of her when she was alive. Like, she was one of my childhood, like, idols. When she died, I was 11 and I fucking cried. Like, I got her a CD when it came out. Like, I was fucking memorizing. That's when they used to put the lyrics and the little booklets in the CD.
The cassettes.
I memorized every fucking song. Like, I loved Selena. I would watch her perform live on TV with my grandma. Like, I was a huge Selena fan. And that to me would be... I would be pissed. Like, really? Like, I would truly be pissed. I don't feel like she's earned it. Like,
no.
Listen,
who is she?
I've seen her shit. Like, she seems, like a decent person, but like also I have a lot of fucking beef with the way that they like talk and present themselves when they're, this whole like get your ass up and work, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Let me go fuck Ray J on film and put that out. Like,
exactly.
Come on.
By your mom.
What? Like, for reals, get the fuck out of here. Like, and cool, you went to law school, whatever. Like, you can afford it. You had people watching your kids for you. Like, you have all this. You don't have the fucking circumstances to compare yourself to average people. So you need to cut the shit. You guys sold your fucking soul. Every single fucking one of you. Like, that shit was for sale. I just don't respect it. Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
And they don't need my respect. I'm nobody. But, like, you don't deserve it. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you've intervened and helps people get off like death row, cool. That's what you should be doing with your platform.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you should be doing, is helping people, not being a fucking asshole, not creating unrealistic fucking beauty standards for people. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of, like, I've had these conversations with people where they're like, they don't owe anybody anything. And while I see that side of the argument, the other piece of me is like, when you have the platform you do, you can't be naive to the fact that everything you do and show has an influence on people. And when you have the power to influence people, young women, young men, etc., you do have a responsibility to move with integrity and to set up good example and be a good role model. And that's the fucking life you chose.
Yeah.
And so don't tell me you don't have a fucking responsibility or they don't owe anything. They absolutely fucking do.
Yeah.
Period. They do.
Yeah. I agree.
Every celebrity does.
Yeah. I agree. And that, like you said, like how they set the unrealistic beauty standards, and it's like they are the people that have had like the most work done. Like,
and then they get mad when they're held to them.
Yeah.
They're like, well, no, we're just normal human. We're just human beings too. Like, okay, that's a cool story, bro. Like, you did this.
Yeah.
You did this. You did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Had you bitches just stayed yourselves, then you could say, oh, we're human too. No, you're not. You're fucking full of silicone and fillers. Like, what are you talking about? You're not human. You're almost fucking damn near bionic. Like,
and these poor little girls that look up to them and think like, why don't I look like that? It's like, well, you could if you made millions.
Yeah. Like, we're not ugly. We're poor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Like, I'm not ugly. I'm poor. That's it. If I had that kind of money, I probably still wouldn't use it that way.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't use
like,
it that
I
way.
might get some, stuff.
Some Botox, tying it up a little bit.
I might get a little bit of laser on these scars, but that's it. That's all I would do. That's really all I would do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not all of it. I don't want to completely get rid of it. I want some of it to stay.
Yeah, me too.
So, I don't know. I'd be fucking pissed if she wore Selena's dress.
I agree. It's a no-go.
You can't bitty bitty bomb bomb, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Oh my god, when she dressed up like her for like Halloween or something.
Did she?
She looked like a freaking, like, for those, what are they think? Those aliens from Men in Black. With the freaking like pencil legs and then like her big old ass. And I was like, that does not look good on you, babe.
Selena had a great ass.
She did.
Selena
Naturally
had a
beautiful shape.
Good booty. They just don't make them the way they used to. When I see shit from the 90s, I'm like, women were so beautiful and they wore very minimal makeup.
Yes, like Aaliyah. Oh my god.
Never had like mascara on. It was just like light eyeshadow and lipstick.
And some lipstick.
That's it. That's what women wore.
So like beautiful.
You can't compare it. Like, it was way better back then than it is now.
It was.
Women were real. I want to go back to that.
Me too. I want to go back so bad. I want to do over for many reasons.
I know.
I fucked up. I need to go back.
But I want to be able to go back with what I know now.
Yeah. Learn, go back, redo it the right way.
Yeah. Do over. Yeah. But I don't know. I battle with myself about that. I'm like, man, if I could just go back a couple of months and listen to myself, listen to my gut. Yeah. Like, I'd be good, but like, no, my stupid ass is always like, nah, like, you're being negative. Like,
I know.
Learn the hard way.
Like for
And
me, I always wish I would have like tried harder in school. Like I
yeah.
tried enough to make sure that I graduated and that was it. But like I wish I tried harder because I would have loved to like live like the dorm life and like had
Mhm.
that college experience, you know, like
Yeah.
they always look so fun and I'm sure that it's movies or whatever, but like my ex I used to go to like a college when I would go visit, I'm like, dang, this shit is lit. Like I love it here. It's so cool. But
Yeah, that's something that I do think about too, because I totally had the potential.
yeah.
You know,
Me
like
too.
I was a straight A student. Like I was, school was easy for me and I was good at it. And I just really, really wish that circumstances were different in my life. Like if we wouldn't have moved to Oregon, my life would look so much different.
Yeah.
Just that year and a half taking me out of my element, like
Fuck
fucking
you.
changed the whole trajectory of my life, right?
Yeah.
And so I just wonder, I'm like, because I was like, had this dream of going to Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly 1000% believe I could have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe even now, if I really fucking applied myself, I probably could. Like,
Yeah.
I know me. I'm a determined ass fucking bitch. Like, I am stubborn as shit. When I set my mind to something, that's my fucking vision, and that's all I want. Like, that's
Yeah.
it. I get really hyper focused, which is a good and a bad thing. But I tell myself, man, like I could have gone to fucking Harvard.
Yeah.
And lived that life too. Like, who knows what that life would have been like. And without children, you know, like I did the college experience as a mom.
Yeah.
And I was 10 years older than everybody who were living that life.
Yeah.
Right. But then the quality of my education versus theirs, like I actually paid attention and absorbed, and they didn't care. They just were doing it to get it done, you know?
Yeah.
So these different pieces, I'm like, you know, like yes and no.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes and no, of course.
Yes and no. But it would have been nice to like, I'm like, what if I didn't have kids? Like, what if I went through with that abortion with my daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would my life look like right now? I always think about that.
Yeah. Good point, Keith. He said we all have been on the journey that was meant for us, and that is true.
Totally. There are no mistakes. There are no, I think, coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And yeah, here we are.
Oh, hi, Victoria. I love you.
So yeah, I don't know. I try to like discourage people from talking like that, but like it's a human thing, you know?
Yeah,
like to
for sure.
to wonder what could have been, my life have been, who would I be if this or that went this way or that way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it is normal thoughts, and it's not like you're saying you wish you didn't, you know, have your kids or whatever. It's just a thought, like, what if I didn't? Who would I have been today? You know,
right?
Maybe you would have been worse off without them. You don't know,
right.
You know, so
right. That's what I think too, because like of who I was before I had them.
Yeah.
But like
the path you were on,
the path I was on, that I was put on with those events, like I wouldn't be responsible. I would be a fuckhead, like for real.
That's true.
Like I just was partying and working and put all my money towards clothes and going out, and like that's what I did with my money. Like I was really just fucking around. Like I wasn't taking life seriously, you know, and it wasn't until I had them that I changed that. So
yeah.
they made me like a responsible person.
But you're also 21. Like those are things you're supposed to do when you're 21. Like if you're 31 and still like being like that, then you know that's different. But when you're 21, that's when you're supposed to make your mistakes, is in your 20s. Like I feel like I made all my mistakes in my 20s, but you know, like in my 30s, like you got to learn, you got to do better when you're in your 30s. Like if you're still 30, you're out here like fucking people over, or like lying, like why are you lying? Like, you're fucking 30 years old. Get over it. Like,
who do you
grow
need
the
to lie
fuck
to?
up.
Yeah.
Yes, like, just grow
Yeah.
up. But like in your 20s,
Yeah.
like, those are your years when you're supposed to make those mistakes. That's when you grow.
And that's all I did, right? I was
Yeah.
going out, I was drinking, I was fucking spending my money on dumb shit, like
Same.
but
I had fun.
I had a really good time. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm grateful for them in the way that they have shaped who I am today. But I'm like, what if I would have waited till like now to start? You know,
right.
maybe I would have pulled my head out of my ass and gotten my shit together and maybe traveled the world and like had like a solid relationship first, like all the things, right?
Let's face it, you would not be with that baby daddy at this time in your life. So,
absolutely,
you would have totally different kids.
I would have completely different kids. My kids would not be who they are, like at all.
No.
They would like that for me was me rebelling, and it was
not your proudest moment.
No, not my proudest moment. I mean, I love my kids. I wouldn't have who they are. Like,
it has nothing to do with them. It's with their dad.
My hair is pissing me off.
Sorry, I said it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with their dad, not them.
No, totally. You know. But I mean, right? They wouldn't be them without him. And God, I wish that was a different one. Ugh.
My girl Victoria in the comments knows all about the baby daddies.
So. Girl, just throw their asses away. I swear to Christ.
Throw the whole man away.
Throw the whole motherfucker away, honestly. I hate being like this and talking shit. Like,
I know.
Oh my God, my hair. Like, I need to put it in a bun. It's like pissing me off.
Oh, okay. She doesn't
but
have
I'm
her.
Going to. I'm just gonna put it down.
She doesn't have her earphones in right now. She can't hear me. Okay. She's struggling fixing her hair.
I don't want to like bag on him or anything. He's definitely earned it, but
yeah, no, I know.
So frustrating.
It's just a little playful conversation. That's all.
That's
it. If you're watching, what's up, bruh?
If you're watching,
what it do?
Kids need school clothes.
And they're in sports.
And they're in sports. Yeah. But
she said, sheesh, I'll bash mine. Victoria, I'm going to have you guest star in one of our episodes. You'll love her. She's fun.
Yeah. I mean, my problem is that I know that there are better ones out there.
Yes.
And I'm like, why can't mine like rise to the occasion for them?
I know.
You know,
it's like if you weren't such a good beat, then it wouldn't be an issue. Like, provide for your children. You didn't climb on top of yourself and get pregnant. Like, the fuck?
I sure the fuck did not. So, yeah.
Anyways,
enough of that negativity. I really hate it. I don't want to talk about, like, I don't want to be that chick who does that, you know? And here I am fucking doing it. So, not one of my
He's a 4, but he's a great father. He's a 10.
I'll take him. He's the fucking 11. Yeah. 1000%. There's nothing sexier than a man who's loyal, who takes care of his children if he has them. Like, that's why, like, chicks really start flirting with dudes when they, like, if there's a married man, right? Mm-hmm. And you think he's hot and he ignores you. Yeah. That's hotter. He became
it's like a chase.
Sexier. Not even necessarily a chase. Like, I won't chase him, but
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, if I see that shit, I'm like, damn.
I want that.
Exactly. I want a guy like that. I want a guy who, if he's with me, he's with me. And don't matter what fucking half-naked ass bitch is around him, giving him googly eyes. Blinders on.
Where are you?
Where are you?
This? I have yet to see it.
Where are you?
I have yet to see it. Show me.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot when they're fucking loyal like that.
I love it. I love a loyal
Me too.
ass man.
I love a loyal ass man. Y'all are
Penny
sexy.
dropper right there.
1000%. I will suck your dick right here.
Right now, salty, sweaty,
Right now,
from under cheese.
I don't care. I'll get
all.
real nasty for a loyal man. That's how, like, that's just how hot they are to me. Like, that shit is sexy.
I'll floss my teeth, fucking ass hairs. I don't give a fuck.
I won't go that far. But yeah, so that shit is hot. And yes. I'm sure that's like, I don't know if it's like that for men. I wish Lucho was here to comment on that. But like, if you see a woman with a ring on and she is not giving you any attention and you're kind of like seeking it and she ignores you, like, is that sexy? Yeah. Are you like, I want that? Yeah. I want that kind of woman.
Yeah, not necessarily her, but like, yeah, I want that kind of woman. Yeah.
You want that quality in someone. Yes.
So rare.
That's how I feel. Like,
where's my diamond?
I know that shit exists. I know it exists, and that's what I want.
Me too.
Say Buska.
We'll be on the great search.
I don't want to search for anything. I want it to kind of just happen organically.
Come naturally.
And I don't know if that's like a naive thing to think, or...
No, because I think that we all kind of feel that way. I mean, who doesn't want something like that to happen organically? You know, you want it to happen when you're in a natural element or whatever. Like, you don't have to look on fucking Tinder or like, you know, I don't know, just things like that. Like, it's hard, but at the same time, sometimes it doesn't happen. So I gotta look elsewhere and maybe by chance.
Home.
Yeah. Hey man, get out. Hey man, get out more.
I just want to stay home.
I know. Sick of this world with monkeypox and fucking COVID-25 and
right. COVID, STDs, monkeypox, fuckery,
lying, cheating.
I wonder why we're not so motivated to be out there like that. Jesus Christ.
Wonder why. Look at the freaking.
Look at the dating pool.
It's
a muddy puddle.
It's trash. It's trash.
There's some quality people out there, though.
There are. It's all jokes.
I know there is because I am here. So
that's right. Yeah.
I'm saying quality.
Girl. You better fix that crown. It's tilting a little bit.
Oh, it's me.
Yes, put it up there. Same.
Yeah. Oh,
no, there is definitely quality. You just gotta fish through the little, rocks until you find your diamond.
I guess.
Sift through the mud, baby.
Muddy puddles. Yeah, no. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep my eyes down, focus on my shit.
Yes.
And once I've gotten through that, then I might be open to meeting people or something, like right now that's not something that I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
sure. I'm not ready.
Yeah,
I'm not ready.
Good. At least you recognize that you're not ready. Like you're not out here trying to like mess with people's hearts and stuff. Like if you're not ready, you're not ready.
Right. I'm not ready. I don't want to bring anybody into my shit right now, and like I need some time to just sit with it, grieve it.
For sure.
And figure out more specifically what I want and what I need, and then I'll be open. I don't know how long that's going to take me. I think that's what kind of scares me.
Yeah.
Is like how much time, I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, there's no expiration date either. Like, not for me, right?
And it's not like you're waiting to like raise a family. Like you already have kids. You're not like necessarily on a time clock anymore, in that way. So that's not really an issue.
I do. It sucks because like I've talked about this before. Like because I am with my tubes tied and I am 37. Like not And, you know, I always told you, if I get married and, like, my husband really wants a kid, like, that's something that I would do for him, right? I've said this.
Yes.
And not every person I've dated in the last, 13 years that I've been fixed has been somebody that I've been like, yeah, I'll do this for them. There's been,
Right.
like, 2 where I was like, okay, I would consider this for you.
Yeah.
But that window is closing for me, obviously, because I am 37. Like, women aren't able to have kids just whenever the fuck they want in their life,
Yeah.
Like, they're not. Like, I probably have another 4 fucking years of, like, that
Like
might be a
solid.
possibility. Like, I could probably do that for you. And then beyond that, like, I'm not going to be the one. And I think that because of that, it disqualifies me from relationships, right, with certain people.
From the wrong ones.
Well, they'd have to be the wrong ones.
Yeah.
But it sucks when all the other boxes are checked except that.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
So I think that's where I'm like, fuck, dude. Like,
yeah.
Like,
but I
what
mean,
the
I'm
fuck?
kind of in the same boat. Not necessarily, I don't have kids, but I don't necessarily know if I can have kids right now.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been pregnant, and obviously I was married for 8 years, never got pregnant. There was 2 sides to that at that, so there is that, but at the same time, like, I don't know if my body can do it. And so if someone wants kids and I don't know if I can give it to them, then
But see, a lot of these dudes, though, they don't even know, like you said, there's 2 sides to that. There's a lot of men out here who don't even know if they're capable. Right? So, like, we're getting disqualified from relationships when y'all haven't even been to the doctor to make sure you're fertile.
Right. Is your fertility high? Is your count high? Like, that stuff all matters.
It matters. And I think it starts to decrease for guys too, a lot of them as they get older, especially if you don't live a healthy lifestyle. Like, if you're not a healthy man, if you're not living healthy life, like what you put in your body isn't like healthy and all that other shit, your sperm count decreases. Like, it affects you. And so to like disqualify us when you yourself haven't been to the doctor to make sure it's something you can produce sucks.
Right.
Yep. Like, at least I know what's going on with my body on my end.
Yeah.
And I do take care of myself. So I know me. Let's figure you out. Whoever that is going to be at whatever point, if it happens. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So I have just one little quick thing before
I mean, it doesn't have to be a hard stop at 1 hour exactly, but
I know, but I didn't want to be like too serious in this one, like how we were.
I know.
But I just wanted to say one thing that is a little not serious, but anyways. So I was kind of like reflecting, this past 2 weeks on our last episode and stuff, because it was a more serious talk. And I kind of opened up to everybody, even though I hate that. But I was like talking to some of my best friends about it. And I was like, I have come to the conclusion that I am just absolutely terrified of like giving someone the power to absolutely destroy me again. Like, and that's what my fear is. Like, that's why I'm so like closed off when it comes to like love or like letting someone in. Like, I'm just so absolutely terrified that it's like giving them that power over me. And like in my head I'm like, oh, I will never give someone that power again, like they'll never be able to destroy me again. Like, and that's such a negative way of thinking. I don't want to think that, because I do want to give myself to the right person that like deserves it and who's not going to do those things to me. But it's like, how do you know? I mean, I feel like you would know, but I don't know. It's like, oh, I'll just wait for the one that like deserves it. But like, how do I know if they're going to deserve it if I don't even give them a chance? I don't know. So I'm like in this dilemma, like with myself.
I don't know. Like, for me, I mean, recently, right? Like, I'm kind of like a little lightweight destroyed by that, right? Like that, I opened myself up because I told myself I didn't want to be like closed off and jaded and all those things, right? And I allowed myself to be open, and then it crushed me, right? And I'm still at this, like, I still feel very crushed, like, but I don't think, I'm not gonna let that stop me from being open to it in the future. Like, I just think that if you don't allow yourself to have faith in someone and be like, here, like, I'm gonna give you my heart, like, hold it, take care of it. And if they don't take care of it, like, I was struggling with this because I was like, I feel stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I was at the point of my grief, you know, my stages of grief where, like, I was starting to regret it.
Yeah.
And I had to, like, stop myself because I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't regret any of it. And I was starting to feel dumb, you know, and I expressed this, and I'm like, was I like lying to myself about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all the things, I had all the questions, but like, if you don't, like I said, if you don't allow yourself to be open to it, then it won't find you.
That's true.
And it, like, I allowed myself to be open. It found me. I am happy that I'm capable of having such feelings and caring for somebody so deeply, even if it didn't fucking work out for me.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I don't hate this person. I love this person. I will always love this person. Like, that person will always have a special place in my heart. I still have a lot of respect for this person. I, you know, I respect the decision and all the things. And but you know, you got to move on. You got to move forward. And I'm not going to let it stop me from, you know, the possibility of heartbreak again, stop me from being open to love again, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I can handle
I'm love.
I can handle heartbreak. I can't handle being destroyed again. I can't. What I went through, and you know, like when I was talking to my friends, they're like, well, your feelings are valid. Like, you went through so much. And I'm like, I did, but I can't do that again. Like, and it's scary, even the thought that someone could do that to someone that they claim they love. And so it's like, well, what is love then? If that's what it is, then I don't fucking want it. Like, you know what I mean?
But you also got to love yourself. And
I do now.
Yeah, but in those times you didn't.
Well, yeah, because I was destroyed.
So capable of destruction, right? But if you love yourself, which you do now, and you don't allow that to be influenced by anything outside of you, then it makes it easier. Like, that's kind of like what is helping me right now, is the fact that I do love myself, and I love who I am, and I know who I am. And because I am so comfortable and so confident in who I am and what I am and the kind of person I'm becoming and all those things, that this, although it crushed me, it didn't destroy me.
Yeah.
Like, I am sad. I am sad every single day.
Yeah.
I am sad right now. I'm trying not to cry.
Yeah.
You know, but I also know it's going to be okay, and I'm going to be okay. And like, you know, since I was able to find it this time, I know that I'll be able to find it again, you know? And so you will too.
Yeah.
You know, like, you will find a love that holds you.
Yeah. I know I will. I know it's out there. Like, I definitely have faith in it. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm so negative. Like, oh, no one, you know, like, I do believe in it. Like, even people ask me to this day, like, would I ever get married again? And I'm like, yeah, I would. Like, I don't not believe in marriage just because my first one was horrible. Like, I believe in marriage. I love love. Like, I am all about it, but it's just like, it would take me a lot to consider it with like a special person, you know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, I would be open to it in the future. But
and I'm open to it.
Yeah,
like, the fucking
and
life,
you never were.
never was. I never was, and it's something that I now at this age am totally open to. It's not like an afraid to be alone thing. I've been alone. Like that.
Yeah.
I like having alone time. Like I enjoy, you know what I mean? I'm not afraid of that.
No.
I just prefer to like share my life with someone.
Yeah, me too. We're
And
both
they're
like
not
hopeless
everything.
romantics.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
still want us each to have our friends and do things without each other.
Yeah.
But I also want us to do a lot of things together.
Make
like
memories.
I like that. Right. Like I want my best friend. I'm like, yeah, you go hang out with your people for, a couple hours this evening. I'll go do my thing or today or whatever. Like you go play, do whatever the fuck you want.
Go on a boys'
and
trip.
then we come back together.
Trip.
Right. We come back together and like, let's cook dinner together. Let's watch this. Let's like study together. Let's fucking work out together. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, let's get better together and relax together and be at peace with each other. Like, all those things. So,
it'll happen for us. I just know it.
It will.
And Victoria has a good point.
What'd she say? I can't read that.
You don't have your glasses? I don't have my two. My eyes were like crossing earlier. I'm like, oh, I can see. I see double.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I think not only men, but also women don't understand the things they say or don't understand the weight of their words. And that's what destroys someone. Like, I'll love you forever, but actions don't align. And that's where it destroys. How you understand what you're saying and the weight behind that. Yeah, I think a lot of things too is like people, I think that a lot of times they want to be the person that you
want them to be, or
hope
they are,
or all those things, and they try really hard, right? And there are people who just are fucking with you and totally playing you and don't have the best intentions. But I think most of the time people do have good intentions. They just don't know how to be transparent with where they're at because they don't want to hurt you. And then the result is
they end up hurting you.
And so that's the other piece is like you have to know that people aren't always coming from a shitty place when shit happens,
That's true.
And it's most of the time, if not all the time, they're doing you a favor regardless, right? They're exiting for whatever their reasons are that have nothing to do with you. And it sucks, but like you're gonna be okay. Like we're all gonna be okay. I don't know anybody who's like died from something like we're all human. We all have free will. We're allowed to change our minds.
Absolutely.
You can totally be enamored with somebody and then change your mind. But it is your responsibility to be transparent and speak on that as well, right? And sooner rather than later. And I think a lot of times people think, okay, I'm not into this, but maybe I can get back into it. So they continue the motions with you, right? And then a year down the road, after fucked up event keeps happening because y'all are not into it. And then you decide to end the relationship. And now it's a shitty end when it didn't have to be that way.
Right.
And so, and I think that like sometimes people, they have shitty breakups because they're like, they don't fucking know how to talk to each other with respect. Bro. They just don't.
Yeah.
And so I just don't think it has to be that way. Like,
yeah. Like you said, I respect honesty and transparency more than anything. Like I can handle it. I can take it. Just be fucking honest. Like don't string me along. Don't play these like little bullshit ass games. Like just be real about it. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Cool. Like let's both move on. Like that way I know I'm not wasting my time. Like I'm done having my time wasted. do not do it. Like, that's all I ask, you know?
Yeah.
And people out here just wasting people's time. Like,
I don't feel like my time was wasted. That's the other piece. Like,
that's good. No, I don't think,
like
I don't look at that situationship. I don't feel like was a waste of time. Like,
I don't think so.
No,
like,
I wouldn't look at it.
I wouldn't see it that way either. Mm-hmm. I'm really, really grateful for the experience and the moments and the person. Like, a lot of things I learned about myself, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time. And so that was not a waste of time for me.
Yeah. And I don't feel like, and I wasn't saying that as in a way like something I'm going through now is a waste of time, or something I've been through was a waste of time. Like, I think we've come to this where everything's a learning lesson, but I'm just speaking like moving forward, like, just don't waste my time. Whoever's coming in, whoever's in my fucking DMs shooting their shot, don't waste my time.
I have had the driest fucking, like, so there have been a couple of times where I like posted him, right? And it was intentional because I did want people to stop talking to me.
Yes.
And
that's like, a good way to get people to stop hitting you up.
I didn't want to be the asshole anymore, ignoring people. If people see this, they'll leave me alone, right? Yeah. That's not the only reason why I posted it, but it is a benefit of that.
It is.
And you know how most people, I've done this before, where like, if you're not 100% in a mutual like agreement, commitment, relationship, you tend to continue to entertain conversations on the side, right? If you're not dating multiple people, right? Even if you're only seeing one person and you're not committed, I think a lot of people tend to continue to entertain conversations on the side.
Right.
I didn't do that. With this one, I didn't do that at all. I literally cut all loose ends. I fucking stopped responding.
Cleared the roster.
There was not even a bench. There was no roster, nothing. Like, the only person I wanted to talk to was this person. Like, that's it. The only person I wanted to go on a date with was this person. The only person I wanted to do all the things with was this person. And since that's no longer an option, I've never experienced this in my life. Like, the driest phone ever. Like, DMs are dry, phone's dry. It's what I wanted, but because I had this thing, right?
Yeah. Now you're like, wait, they're open again.
I kind of am glad though, because God, that shit annoyed me.
It's so annoying.
I hate the small shit talk, like the small talk that like they only want to fuck you, so they're just like trying to keep enough conversation to keep themselves kind of like in sight.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that my phone is dry as fuck.
Nice.
I don't want to talk to any of you guys. Like, I'm not interested. I am not interested. I still have this, like, I'm still very much like emotionally committed. And I know, I wish I wasn't, but I am. And I'm like, I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to, but yeah, it's weird because it's like a first for me.
Yeah.
It is such a first for me. Yeah. It's wild because, even people like when you're at the end of a relationship, like you guys haven't broke it off, but y'all are done. Like, what that's like.
Yeah.
And you start to entertain conversations, right? It's not right, but people do it. It helps you move on,
It's knowing like, I'm going to be okay.
I'm going to be okay. Like, this is a good distraction, whatever. I'm not even doing that. Like, I haven't done that. And it's definitely weird. It's different.
That's good though. I used to love when my phone was silent. It's not silent anymore.
My phone's dry as fuck.
I love it. I'm like, yes, it's so peaceful. I'm like, I'm at peace.
Peaceful. It's so peaceful. And I'm like I said, I'm not busy. I don't have shit to do. Like, because I don't have motherfuckers trying to make plans with me.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's so great.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like most people just want to like hit though. It's like
That's it. That's all
I
they
just
want.
want to hit and quit. So I just
They just want to know what it tastes like.
yeah, exactly.
And they're not getting a taste, so
They're
they
not
need to leave
happening.
me alone. If I want to fuck you, you'll know.
Yeah.
I'll let you
you'll know. You'll know.
I will shoot my shot. I'm not afraid. I'm not shy.
No.
I will initiate conversations. Like that's who I am.
I will like continue to not just like, haha, it's something that you wrote or
I won't ignore. Right. I'll ask a question. Like I'll
Yes.
continue to engage.
Invest
You'll
a
know
little
I'm
bit.
interested.
Yes.
If I'm not doing that, I am
No,
not
I'm not
interested,
interested.
bro. Like if you're in my DMs
Kitchen's
and I
closed.
haven't responded to you and I haven't even like liked a thing that you say in there, nothing, not interested. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very picky.
Me too. We have to be.
I'm getting pickier.
Me
Like
too.
I'm like so much more picky now. Now like so like he set a bar. He set a bar high.
Yeah.
Like that's the first bar that's ever been set high, right?
That's
like
good. That's
he
good.
set the bar higher. He took that shit, was like down here, and he was like, "Gah." And so
Let me help you out.
Now it's gonna take a lot of fucking more from people to like,
Yes.
and that's a good thing.
I think I
Like-
got so used to accepting bare minimum as like effort, you know, like
Yeah.
like this is it. Like now I'm just like, no, like you got to come way harder than that. Like
Yeah,
nah, or else I'll just lose interest right away.
yeah. No, he definitely
ain't
set
getting
the
the
bar
cookie.
higher. You ain't get
No
shit.
cookie for you. Kitchen's closed.
Yeah. And I initiated that with him.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah,
That
I do.
was wild. That was funny. I feel
Wow.
like a dumbass.
No.
You're like, hey!
I remember that. I'm like,
We're all in the back of a
what's up?
fucking Uber, like,
And then we're like outside my fucking apartment, like
Uh-huh.
screaming, drunk.
totally, hollering at him like that.
I'm like, who's your friend?
Yep. Drove my ass over there. Had a good old fucking time.
That's all she wrote.
I'll miss it. But anyways.
Anyways.
So,
All right. Thanks for joining a little bit, Rick.
Thanks for
Sorry I didn't see
joining.
your comment till right now. Victoria, Keith. I know there's Larry. Thank you guys for being in the comments. We
William.
appreciate you guys. William,
thank
yes.
you guys for tuning in and engaging in the conversation.
Yes.
We hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Everybody wish Lucho a speedy recovery. He is sicky poo and he needs all the soup and prayers. So
Yes.
make sure that you guys comment in the comments and say, get well, Lucho. If you haven't liked the video already, what the fuck? Go ahead and do that. And if you haven't subscribed, what the fuck? Like, come on. Don't act brand new, people.
You know how this goes.
You know the
If you
story.
haven't followed us on IG, follow us now.
Yeah, hello.
We're gonna
We should be more active on
we-
there. We're gonna start doing clips.
I was
We're
gonna say,
gonna
we're gonna
start
start
posting
putting
memes
clips
and
up,
shit like
so.
that. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit.
We'll do more with it. We promise. We've been a little MIA and we haven't always been consistent with our pods because we've been so busy, but we're going to maybe try and come a little bit harder and push it out a little bit more. So we'll be more on it.
Be
for sure.
on the lookout.
Yes.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Well-
set your notifications so you never miss an episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's right. Okay. Have a good night, people. We'll
Bye,
see you in 2
guys.
weeks. Bye.
You are now tuning in live to Bitch Guess What?
Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess